Hello and welcome to Digital Age Newscaster. Today we will be briefing the threat Taiwan faces by China and their growing temptation for invasion. The US is prepared to use military power in order to prevent China from taking Taiwan by force, according to President Biden. Biden's comments deviated from the previous policy of deliberate ambiguity. Biden's comments were met with a clear statement from the White House, which said they do not represent a change in US policy. It's the third time this year that Biden has stated the United States would defend Taiwan against Chinese aggression, only to have the White House later disavow his statements. Biden was asked if the United States would be willing to go further to assist Taiwan in the event of an attack than it did with Ukraine during a joint news conference with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida in Tokyo. You didn't want to get involved in the Ukraine conflict militarily for obvious reasons. Are you willing to get involved violently to defend Taiwan if it becomes necessary? A reporter inquired. That's correct, Biden confirmed. That's the commitment we made. We support the One China policy. We agreed to it and all of its subsequent agreements, but taking something by force is just not legitimate, he added. The United States has never formally recognized China's claim to the self-governing island of 23 million inhabitants known as Taiwan, which is under Beijing's control under the One China policy. The US provides Taiwan with military weapons, but has avoided saying whether it would risk bloodshed by intervening in a Chinese assault. In his first trip to Asia as president, Biden delivered a stern warning right in China's backyard. The visit is designed to bring countries and partners together to combat China's increasing influence. It also came just one day before the second in-person meeting of the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, Quad, an informal association between the United States and Japan. Several of Biden's top staff members were taken aback by the remarks, according to several sources, and they were not anticipating Biden to be so straightforward. Following Biden's comments, a White House official stated that the government's formal position had not changed. The official added, as the president said, "Our position has not changed." He reaffirmed our One China policy and promised to maintain peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. He also underlined our obligation under the Taiwan Relations Act to provide Taiwan with military capability in order for it to defend itself. China's foreign ministry issued a statement within hours, vowing strong dissatisfaction and firm opposition to Biden's remarks, adding that it would not allow an external power to interfere in its internal affairs. There is no room for compromise on issues involving China's sovereignty and territorial integrity, as well as other key interests, said Wang Wenbin, a Chinese foreign ministry spokesman. We urge the U.S. side to adhere to the One China principle, not send any wrong signals to supporters of Taiwan independence and secessionists, so as not to cause serious damage to the situation across the Taiwan Strait and China-U.S. ties. We appeal to the United States to stop making or expressing anything in violation of the One China principle and the three China-U.S. joint communiques, added a Taiwan Affairs Office spokesperson, Zhu Fenglian. Those who play with fire will surely burn themselves. Taiwan is only 110 miles, 177 kilometers, from the coast of China. Despite not possessing the island for more than 70 years, China's ruling Communist Party continues to claim it as its own, despite never governing it. China's Xi Jinping has said that the unification between China and Taiwan is inevitable, and he has refused to rule out the use of force. Tensions between Beijing and Taipei are at their highest point in years, with the Chinese military deploying record numbers of warplanes near the island. Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs praised the United States and President Biden's remarks, with Joanne Wu, a spokesperson for Taiwan's foreign ministry, telling mainstream media that it takes note with appreciation of Mr. Biden and the U.S. government's reiteration of its rock-solid support for Taiwan. On Monday, Biden likened the Chinese invasion of Taiwan to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in April, warning it would disrupt the entire region and emphasizing Russia must pay a long-term price for his actions. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because, not just about Ukraine if, in fact, after all, Vladimir Putin has accomplished, there's a rapprochement between the Ukrainians and Russia. What signal does that send to China about the costs of attempting to take Taiwan by force, now that these sanctions are being lifted? Biden declared. China is already flirting with danger right now by flying so close and performing all of these acrobatic moves. However, the United States is committed, and we made a commitment. We support the One China policy, and we back all that has been done in the past. That does not, however, imply that China has carte blanche to invade Taiwan, he continued. At the news conference, Kishida also stressed the significance of peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. Attempts to alter the status quo by force, such as Russia's invasion of Ukraine, should never be tolerated in the Indo-Pacific, above all in East Asia, he added. As the regional security situation grows more tense, I once again expressed my commitment to President Biden that we must rapidly enhance the deterrent and response capability of the Japan-United States alliance, he added. He also affirmed his resolve to fundamentally improve Japan's defense capabilities. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to hear more news in podcast-style video format, hit the subscribe button to be notified when news breaks. Your feedback on the story is welcome in the comments section. Until the next updates, have a pleasant day.